Si estaba deseando tiempo.
¿Dónde está?
Montoya, por favor.
¡No te amo!
¡Ah! Montoya, Montoya.
Now, in case you missed it, La Isla de los Tentaciones. I think that's how you say it. I used to have a Spanish channel. I should know better. Anyway, it just delivered one of the most chaotic reality TV moments of the year, if not of all time. I mean, that girl, they're really giving it to her. Anyway, fans are now debating, does reality TV need to be this messy? I mean, I know they're doing it for ratings, but people's lives are getting destroyed. I mean, take another look. This guy rips his shirt open out of pain. I've never seen that before. The man's name is Jose Carlos Montoya, and well, he's just not one to hold back. And that was made crystal clear when his Montoya por favor moment, well, it took over the internet. People didn't even need to speak the language. They could just feel his pain. Let's take another look. Now, in case you missed it, well, this week has been full of jaw-dropping moments, from reality TV drama to shocking boxing rants to insane gambling losses. Now, fans are debating everything from Canelo Alvarez's decision to back out of a fight to Canadian streamer Xposed losing millions in Las Vegas. Now, we got the full breakdown and some viral clips, plus everything you need to know about celebrities and influencers, so sit back and enjoy this episode of Famous News. Here we go. Now, if you're not familiar with La Isla, well, it's the Spanish version of Temptation Island. Now, here, couples, they are separated into different villas, surrounded by singles, ready to test their loyalty. Now, just like in the US version, well, some couples, they survive, while others, let's just say, they dabble with the forbidden fruit on camera. Yeah, no coming back from that. Unless you're on OnlyFans. I feel like that's the way of the world over there. Anyway, now this time things, they reached a whole new level when Jose Carlos Montoya, he found out exactly what his partner had been up to. Now, the clip of his reaction, it's now gone viral, with fans calling it one of the greatest reality TV moments of all time. Now, I've had to watch it a few times. Seriously, it's a bit of a debate here, because he was getting up to some freaky deaky stuff himself, but that was in retaliation to what his wife was up to, or his girlfriend, or his fiance. But then she went nuclear, and she went the whole way. And the guy she went at it with, well, he wanted his 15 minutes of fame, or his 15 minutes in heaven. He went to town. Can you imagine having that on the internet for the rest of your life? We're not even talking behind a paywall, like on TV. It's PG, I guess. PG-16. Little rated R under the sheets. Anyway, let's move on. Our second story is about Haley Welch, and she's broke her silence on the alleged Huck to a meme coin rug pull that got the internet upset, and her 6 minutes of fame, well, they quickly came to an end. I guess 6 months is what I'm trying to say here. 15 minutes of fame, the talk of the town for a lot longer than we all imagined. Anyway, now to clear the air, and after taking a hiatus, well, she returned to her podcast alongside gaming esports legend FaZe Banks, and I guess that was her way of being like, I'm getting proper advice here, but the damage has already been done. Her career canceled, everyone pissed off, and a lot of people lost out on money. Now, in the video, the two discussed the whole situation. She introduced the Hawk coin in early December, hyping it up as a fun meme coin. She said they were going to go the distance, they were going to do the real deal, but things took a turn for the worse, and the coin's value, it plummeted, leading to accusations of a classic rug pull. Now, the project's creators, they cashed out, leaving investors with worthless tokens, and apparently even Pookie, he lost money on this. Now, unlike most rug pulls that go under the radar, well, this one's resulted in a class action lawsuit that was filed in December on the 19th, which is against Overhear Ltd. That's the company that's behind the project, and Alex Larsen Schultz, he was the key promoter. Now, investors claim they were misled, and now they're demanding accountability. So Haley took the opportunity on her podcast with Banks, and after months of silence, she finally addressed the controversy. She also released a statement via X. She said, I take this situation extremely seriously and want to address my fans, the investors who have been affected, and the broader community. I am fully cooperating with and am committed to assisting the legal team to uncover the truth, hold the responsible parties accountable, and resolve this matter. Now, her tweet, it was saw by 2.3 million people. Sorry, 23 million people. Holy cow. So a lot of people are just watching this fire burn. Now, I don't think Banks being there there really helped her case. He said that the video was not to be leaked, which it did get leaked, and he later took to Twitter to say that he was actually just there to try and lay some pipe, if you know what I mean. My God, Temptation Island 2.0, right? What do you think about all this crypto stuff? There's a lot of these kids bragging they're becoming millionaires over meme coins, and I've dabbled in the crypto space. It is sketchy as hell. Sure, there's 1 in a million winners, but there's got to be a loser for every winner, or millions of losers, right? I find it all very sketchy, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Our next story is a local one that went viral via X. We're talking about an X-wielding man and his standoff with the Waterloo police. Whenever I think of Waterloo, I think about that guy who also ripped open his shirt saying there's nothing but vampires in Waterloo. You know what I'm talking about. Now, a dramatic arrest that played out on a busy street in Kitchener, Ontario, when a man who was already in trouble for driving with a disqualified license, well, he took things to another level with a collision, and that led to a violent confrontation with the police. Take a look. Now, the situation started when an officer's automated license plate recognition system, it flagged the disqualified driver. Now, those things are legit. I bought a truck, and I was driving it with like car plates, and I got pulled over twice in one road trip, like home to my parents. Crazy. Now, as the officer attempted to turn around, well, the suspect sped through an intersection and then crashed into another vehicle. Now, after the crash, well, things from there, they went off the rails. Now, the driver, he got out of his truck and he fought the officer, and a stun gun was deployed, but it didn't work. Then the man, he went back to his truck and he pulled out a hatchet. From there, he threatened the officer. Yeah, talk about throwing your life away in 10 minutes. Now, with the axe in hand, well, the suspect, he moved toward the officer, who then pulled out his firearm. After tense moments, the man returned to his truck, where officers used the stun gun again, but this time it worked. The suspect dropped to the ground, and police, they moved in fast, kicking the weapon away and taking him into custody. I actually teach college in that area, so I'm gonna be driving a little safer, eh? Definitely take care of your license plate and registration. Don't want to get pulled over. All I could do is come out with like a McDonald's cup and throw it at someone, but I ain't gonna do that. Let's move on. Canelo Alvarez, you know him as the Mexican boxer. He looks Irish. He looks like Conor McGregor. The guy is from Mexico. Well, he was meant to fight Jake Paul, but all of a sudden the whole thing fell through. So what happened? Well, the boxing world's been buzzing about a potential showdown between the YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul and legendary fighter Canelo Alvarez. But now Canelo, well, he's backed out, and Jake Paul, well, he's not taking it sitting down. He took to Instagram, where he posted some AI photos of him defeating Canelo, and he posted, the following. Breaking news, Canelo Alvarez ducked me, Jake Paul, and is now an owned slave with no regard for the pride of the Mexican people who support him on U.S. soil. Yeah, I read that like 7 times. I'm wondering if it's a typo. Did he mean not instead of now? I'm confused. You let me know. Anyway, you heard that right. He called Canelo a slave. But he didn't stop there. He went on to declare himself the new face of boxing, where he stated, "You cannot have the biggest fight of 2025 without my name involved. When all of your events tank and lose money, you will all realize who the king of the sport is." He also claimed, "I'm my own boss, not owned. Biggest fight in boxing history. All of you felines want to see me fail, but God has other plans." He also ended it with, "It's the era of good, the era of the elephant, it's the era of MVP." Some of that I don't even know what it means. I mean, is he an elephant? I don't know. Whatever. Good for Jake Paul, always keeping his name in the news, and his rig fights, they make a lot of money, so good for him. Moving on to our final story, a streamer by the name of Xposed, he burned through $2 million while in Las Vegas, and people are questioning if it was in fact his own money. That video clip comes from Polly C, the legend of Las Vegas. Guy makes fantastic content, and this popped up on my radar. I decided to take I wanted to dig deeper what the hell was going on here. Now, if you thought your last gambling loss was bad, well, imagine losing $2 million in just one night. Now, that's exactly what happened to Canadian streamer Xposed while at Resorts World. But the real question is, was it even real money? Now, some experts are actually saying no, so let's break it down. The popular gambling streamer Xposed, he took to X to reveal his insane losses. He posted, "Down $2 million in real life in Vegas, going to Caesar's Palace now to chase with another $1 million." So yeah, when the chips were down and the guy had lost 2, well, he decided to pull out 1 more. My God, these streamer kids, where are they getting all this cash? Now, a Nevada gaming analyst, they're not buying it, responding to the viral video with the comment that stated, "Very poor judgment." Do you think this player's source of funds is legitimate? Now, others are saying it's no secret that Xposed has been streaming suspiciously lucky casino wins for years. Many believe platforms like Stake and others, well, they've been paying him to react to fake jackpots, making it look like he's winning when he's actually playing with house money. So now that he's actually in the real world, at a real casino, and losing 2 mil, I guess people are calling it the boy who cried wolf, but he's in the real world. They're not gonna let you gamble there without making a withdrawal and putting some cash on the table, right? So maybe he's just like putting a public loss out there so the tax man don't come for him. I don't know. Kids from Canada, that 2 million could fix the entire Canadian economy. Kid, bring it home. All right, guys, that's it for today's episode of Famous News. I'm trying to do these as much as I can. We're working through some technical difficulties. Getting these edited on time's a little difficult. I'm a little worn down. Voice is hoarse, but I enjoy doing this stuff. I'm always keeping up to date on everything going on in the world of influencer and entertainment. So I'm happy to put these videos together. We're almost at 70,000 subscribers on the Famous News channel, which is no 1 milli, but still, you know, it's pretty cool accomplishment. I might get to 100K in my lifetime, and I'm hoping to do so. All right, guys, thanks for enjoying this one. I'll see you guys in another video.